Good evening, guys. Good evening. Good evening. Oh, guys are doing. We had an amazing time in South Africa to extensively sleep, and we are about to have the best of times today. So, welcome to Dreamforce Africa 2026. My name is Elizabeth Adaji, and today anytime. We are going right into the session and we're having just one session for today and you'll be amazed by what you're going to learn. So stick with me and I'll be back. So quickly before I introduce our speaker for tonight, let's warm up a bit. So tell me your name and where you're joining from and joined in yesterday. I particularly want to shout out to those that joined in yesterday and are still with us today. Yesterday we had a swell time. We had a swell time yesterday with Zoe and Mr. Dan Odotsukanmu, the field doctor, and the walk us through a lot. And today you'll be amazed by what you're going to hear. So tell me where you're joining in from, your name, and if you joined in yesterday. Our speaker is ready to bring you up in the next 5 minutes. So let's use the next 5 minutes to just warm up, get to meet ourselves again, and start. Currently, I'm not so excited about the turn up, so I'm just going to ask you guys to do a little favor. Screenshot this live session for your phone and post it that we are up. Anybody can join in on the live session because it's really going to be an impact on self-awareness coach says we are waiting up and says yesterday was lit fire. I know, right? Yesterday was mind-blowing. Listening to Zoe share her story was really impressive. And I can promise you that today will even be better. So while we wait, okay, I can see more people joining in. Okay, UK Conken, sorry, I think I'm pronouncing this name wrongly, said missed yesterday. Okay, fine. I'm glad that you are not missing and since you missed yesterday, make sure you go back and watch it because you're gonna learn a lot. Dev Inobita says, come for another day. I am as well. Self-awareness coach says Zoe nailed it. I know, right? I couldn't have Uh, I'm just gonna wait a bit for more people to join in. We're gonna wait for just a few minutes, and we're going to start either way because the speaker is already in the room waiting for us. I don't want to keep him waiting. Okay, we are back, everyone. Our speaker, our speaker is here currently. Our speaker is here currently, is with us currently, and I'm just going to go ahead and read his bio. I'm just going to go ahead and read his bio so you get to know the personality that we have speaking to us today. Day one was amazing, and day two is going to be a blockbuster. I've been looking forward to hearing him speak, and I'm so excited that I am hosting the session today, and he is the speaker. Know him here in person as one father. So quickly, I'm just going to read his biography. Reverend Bobby Joachim is a highly regarded people and organization development consultant renowned for his expertise in leveraging cultural intelligence and artificial intelligence to inspire transformative shifts to individuals and institutions. With a distinguished fellowship at the National Institute of Policy and Strategic Studies, NIPS, he is often affectionately referred to as the Godfather. Bobby Joachim spearheads the delivery of cutting-edge training and coaching services in diverse sectors including finance, healthcare, education, logistics, real estate, creative industries, and hospitality. In addition to his professional pursuits, Bobby Joachim serves as an associate pastor at the New Covenant Church, Jos Center. So, before I allow our speaker to speak with a virtual applause, can we make welcome Reverend Bobby Joachim? I want to see the comment section blow up. I'm looking at it. When I see it blow up enough, then I'll say, sir, you can go ahead. I can see you all. I can see you all. And I'm glad that you're excited that this is another day. So let's welcome Reverend Bobby Joachim with a virtual applause.
All right.
Okay, keep it
Good to
coming
be
in.
here.
Keep it
Thank you
coming
so
in.
much.
And start preparing. Get your notepad set and your questions because at the end of the session, we have 10 minutes to quickly take questions and answer, and we will be out of your head. Okay, thank you very much for joining us, sir. The floor is yours.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Glad to be here. I would like to request that the background sound be minimized greatly so that I can communicate. Glad to be here to see every one of you, and I'm truly excited that I'm here. I can hear the background music a bit louder, and I'll just appreciate if it's just tuned down, like tune down, tune down, tune down, tune down. Not to worry, the people will flow with me. Yeah, you can mute it more. All right, so glad to be here, and I'm excited that you have taken out this time to be part of what is being built. Thank you for being a part of the Dreamforce Africa 2026 conference and summit or workshop or facilitation. You are not here by coincidence, you are here by divine providence. And I believe strongly in the leadership of God. I believe strongly that it's important for us to move and migrate in such a way that we can always feel where God is leading us into. And so, whether you are stumbled into this video, whether somebody pushed you in, whether you were just scrolling online and you just bumped into this, I can assure you that this is not a coincidence. I can give you, as a matter of fact, that because this is not a coincidence, it's important for you to recognize how far you have come. You've come a long way to be here completely. And I want to say welcome to every one of you and well done as well to the team that has made this happen. Many times when we start up a session like this, we literally do not see the blood, the sweat, the energy, the resources, the things that have been forgone so that this can happen for our great advantage. And so I'd like to say thank you to the team for making it happen. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for making sure that people are going to benefit. And hey, do not struggle if many people are not here at the moment. It doesn't mean that people are not hearing this message or people will not hear it, but I can assure you that the right set of people are right here in the room, and they are the ones who are participating at this moment. And if you join us for a replay, it simply means that your steps also have been ordered to come here. Let me tell you a couple of things that I believe in. I believe strongly that number one, that there are opportunities around the world. Write that down, right? Because you're going to be writing. If you're doing something, I would really, really appreciate that you pay attention to what we are sharing today and drop as much comments as possible. Give all the love, the likes, the responses. Do well to share these to your status, your Facebook, your Instagram, your LinkedIn. I can assure you that it's not a waste of time. All right. I can assure you that someone's going to say to you, thank you for making me listen. Hey, because I believe that time should be well spent. And if you've made out your time to come here, it means that this time should be valuable. It means I shouldn't waste your time. The Dreamforce Africa team should not waste your time. And we're not here to cajole you, to ask you to give us a moment of your life that we cannot repay. What we are asking for in exchange is life. And we are sure that if you listen to us, we are so confident that if you connect with us, these moments you share will bring a transformation in your life. So number one, I believe that opportunities abound. Number two, I believe that opportunities are now borderless. All right. Not only do opportunities abound in the world, but I know that opportunities are now borderless. It means you don't need to be restrained by your location. So wherever you're watching, wherever you're connected, wherever you're tuned in from, don't be upset. Don't feel like your location is your problem. No. I'm now telling you confidently that opportunities are now borderless. And what you need in your life right now is that you need opportunities so that you can transact. You need opportunities so that you can become. You need opportunities so that you can explore. See, I'm going to be talking as fast as possible, but if you just give me this moment, your heart and your mind will be transformed. Okay, so it's important that you think this way. It's important that you communicate this way. It's important that you also arrange yourself in this format. That number one, opportunities are everywhere. All right, they are bound. There are opportunities even in that location. All right. Number two is the fact that opportunities are now borderless. And let me give you a clear scenario. You know, most recently I moved into a new facility and everybody kept asking, how did you get access into this facility? Because what they really thought and what they saw literally was that it was an impossible place for people to literally have as a place that they can have. But you see, because of the conviction that I've come to believe, I now know that opportunities abound. I now know that opportunities are not borderless. Number three, I now also know that many people are not aware of these opportunities. And you may be one of those people that are not aware of these opportunities that I'm talking about. And number four, I also know that these opportunities that we are all looking and searching and curating and preserving, these opportunities will change your life the moment you stumble into those opportunities. And finally, these opportunities are locked in people who live in places and who have problems. Let me say that again. These opportunities you are looking out for that can change your life, that are everywhere, that is borderless, that is multiple, that is not limited to your environment. These opportunities are locked in people who live in places and who have problems. It means for you to explore opportunities, you must be someone who is seeing problems, but you're also able to make an offer to people that you can solve their problem. And this is what we talk about. So when we talk about Dreamforce Africa 2026, it's an occasion for you to recognize that the minds of everyone listening to me, whether you are young, old, whether you are male, female, your mind must open. Your mind must open to not see certain things as limitation. Why? Because the opportunities you need, they are locked in people who live in places and who have problems. Okay, so opportunities abound, opportunities are borderless, opportunities also are things that can change your life once you encounter them, but many people are not aware of these opportunities, and then these opportunities that can change your life that are borderless, they are locked in people. They are locked in people who live in places and who have problems. Now, that's a fantastic way for us to come talk about the conversation that everyone needs us and we need to really breathe into. That conversation is about how income in this generation, in this time, is no longer sufficient. How the income of your life, how the income that you desire, how the things that can really bring a a whole 360 degree in your life doesn't work that way. It means that for every one of us right now, we must always see ourselves as knowing that income will never work the same way again. And why will income not work the same way again? It's because of all of these things that I've mentioned. Life is changing. The acceleration of progress of human evolution is greater than you can ever imagine. It's greater than you can ever think about. Just so you know, a research has been taken up and it has been shown that the changes that has happened in the world in the last 25 years cannot be compared to whatever has happened. Why? Because the evolution of the world in the last 25 to 30 years has brought significant change. It is in the last 30 years we really experienced the explosion of mobile devices. It's in the last 30 years that we began to explore the explosion of mobile devices, internet, and most recently AI. Things are changing rapidly. It simply means that the way you desire to earn, the way you desire to make a living has really transformed. This is not to say, let me put a caveat. This is not to say that all the other streams of income that people have ever had before are now obsolete. No, it means that for you to make income, for you to have the opportunity to have an income, you must recognize that the opportunities you seek are in people who live in places and who have problems. It means you can't scare, you can't run, you can't flee, you can't take off from the places where there are problems. You must be positioned to also explore your mind, to see much more, and to see how you can move. Why? Those who don't see these opportunities will never find themselves making a source of income. You must be a problem solver. In fact, the World Economic Forum has decided that part of the top 10 skills that people need in this generation, in this year 2026 and beyond, up even up to 2030 and 2025, is simply the fact that you need a problem solving skill. You need the ability to solve problems. You need analytical skills. And how do you know you can solve problems? I saw simply when one of the speakers yesterday was talking boldly about how you need to rearrange yourself, how you need to brand yourself, how you need to communicate this truth about you to people. Because you see, the people's problems you want to solve, you can't look like them. Now listen. Now I'm feeling like I'm going to preach to you. Do you understand? You can't look like them. So you must have an emblem. You must have a representation of fact that I am the solution. It means when they hear you, when they see you, when they communicate with you, there must be a reflection. There must be an endorsement of a potential future that they want to have. You can't be the same way and you want to solve people's problem. You must literally reinvent. And this tells you that you must learn how to also love people. You can't be an enemy of progress. You can't hate people. And it starts from home. Many of you listening to me, you are young. You are fighting with father, mother, brother, sister, uncle, auntie, and everybody in your family. Don't buy the narrative that people in your family are demonic. People in your family are the ones who are chasing you. I tell you, you must learn to love people. You must learn to connect with people. You must learn to see people beyond a means. Sadly, we are in a time where people see people as a stepping stone. It means that if I meet Amanda, if I meet Kende, if I meet Chisom, if I meet Elizabeth, if I meet Dan, if I meet Wazi, if I meet Jadiel, if I meet all of those people, all I am thinking about, and I see Emmanuel, all I'm thinking about most literally is, how can I milk you? How can I get from you? No, that's not it. You see, because that in itself would become a parasitic relationship. For you to have people that will literally change the source of your income and to change how you earn, you must learn to love them. You must love them, not their problems, and love them in such a way that you are willing to pull them out, offering them a better solution, that their minds can be changed, their lives can be transformed, such that your offer becomes irresistible to them. And when they hear you, see you, connect with you, or your brand, or your product, services, or your ideas, it becomes a tool that changes them completely. And this is very significant. Why? These opportunities are in people. It also tells you that you can't despise people, even the security man at the door of your school, the door of your office, the door anywhere. Why? Sometimes we mistake networking and we think networking is about meeting the people at the top. That has a specific role that it plays. But you see, it is beyond that, because the helper of your destiny must not be seated and be looking like that. They may not even look like what you're thinking about. But because you love people and you have your open eyes, you'll be able to see that the opportunities abound you. Let me give you a biblical story. Let me draw illustration from the Bible. And because I'm a person of faith, I want to draw that for you so that you see. So a particular ruler, a particular commander in an army was really, really sick, and he had leprosy and he was not feeling fine. Now, everywhere he had gone to, literally, everybody was literally telling him, oh, you can be fine. This cannot happen. This will happen to you. Oh, this is it. So he went to the king, and the king commanded, because he had received a report from his maid servant that, hey, there is someone who can literally change your life. Guess what? This man was not aware that this opportunity was existing. He also did not recognize the fact that that opportunity was beyond him. It was borderless. He needed to even make a shift to go to somewhere else to receive the help he needed. That opportunity, upon recognizing that opportunity, it changed his life. Upon seeing and connecting with that opportunity, his life transformed. That tells you what I said again, that the opportunities you are looking for, they are locked in people who live in places and who have problems. It literally means that you do not despise people. All right? You do not despise people. We live in a generation as well where people are seeking to cut off people so fast. Oh, me and Kende, we don't roll, we don't partner. If our values are different, that's absolutely important. That we probably cannot work together. But much more, Kende has done nothing to me, just a little mistake. And I just feel like I have to cut him off. And I go around telling everybody Kende is a bad person. Don't relate with Kende Joy. Don't deal with Chisom. She's a very, very devious person, or he's a devious person. Don't deal with Devunum, right? Don't deal with them. They are very wicked. You see, what you're doing inherently is that you're also blocking the opportunities for yourself. Why? You are also going to reap what you sow. It means that in quarters where you have no access to, people are also going to be speaking about you in that regard. Now, listen to me. The moment that commander paid attention to that little girl, that girl was not the biggest. That girl was not the king. We don't even know her name. We don't even know where she's coming from, literally. She's just a slave girl, a simple, small girl who must have mustered energy and confidence and resolve to just tell her boss and say, hey, tell your husband, you see, if he goes to this place, this prophet is able to heal him. As simple as that information was, it was an opportunity for transformation in the life of that commander. And I say this to every one of you. While you are looking for opportunities, do not use people as just a stepping stone to the next level. And the moment you use them, you immediately feel like, oh, this person is not the kind of mentor that I'm looking for. You know, that's one of the things that happens in our generation. And I feel in my heart to really hit on those things before I start telling you why income will not work the other way that you've always thought about it. Why? Your income generation is tied to people. You must learn to also relate with people in such a way that when you are closing the door of a relationship, you close it gently so that you don't break the handle. That's figurative, all right? That's proverbial. That's instructive for someone. So that you don't break the door of the handle, so that in the day to come, when you need to walk through that door again, you don't have to literally come and bring an entourage and start saying, sorry, I'm very sorry. The way I left before, I was childish. No, you can be young, but you must be mature. Listen to me. You can be young, but you can and should be mature. Do you understand? You can be young, but you should be mature in your conduct, in your approach, in your attitude, in your perspective, in your reflection. Because that opportunity you are seeking is in people. People have those opportunities. And let me tell you, the opportunities must not be money. The opportunities can be an idea. The opportunities can be a referral. The opportunity can be a commendation. You just need someone to say to you, Paul, I love your artwork. For instance, if you're an artist, and the person just walks into a circle and just says, oh, that's the guy that you need for that service, for that offer, for that stuff. That's the person that will deliver for you right on time. So it's not about money. So when you see people, and all you see in people when you meet them is income generation model. You are saying that this is my helper, this is my odogun, this is my sponsor, this is my ATM, and all you are seeing in people is ATM, whether male or female. You should realize that your mindset is dubious, your mindset is deficient, your mindset is small, and you're suffering from scarcity mentality. Those who excel and reinvent their sources of income, they are not greedy for gain. They don't eat their whole resources just in one day. So what are the tools that are quietly rewriting wealth, work, opportunities as we have it? The first tool is simply your mindset. Why? Everything you desire is on the other side of reinventing yourself. You see, people think that the harder a country is, it means the harder it is to make money. No, the harder the country is, the easier it is to make money. Let me say that again. The harder the country is, the easier it is to make money. Do you realize that we have lots of expatriates in the city of Jos, Lagos, Abuja, and everywhere? They are plunging. If you've never been to the airport, go to the international airport. Give yourself a task, even if you're not flying yet, right? Drive to the airport in Abuja, in Jos, in Lagos. Just go to the airport and just observe the activities of things happening. Is one of the ways to shift your mindset. Listen to me. We can't start talking about the tools if your mindset is still deficient. There are certain mindsets in you that must be broken. See, I tell you, some people are supposed to be in this session today, and all they were thinking about was the data that they would spend to come up live. You see, you can't be global and be thinking in that way. You can't have that kind of mindset. It's a scarcity mentality, and it's something that is hitting people so bad. And let me tell you, if you grew up in Africa, in Nigeria, you realize that by default, there is a conditioning in your mind before you can start talking about income. That's why you see people as the stepping stone. That's why you see people as the people who, what can I get from you? Give me a bag. If I connect with this person, my life has changed. That's not how. Because you see, that same opportunity you are looking for, you must become a person of value to attract it. Oh my God, I love what I just said, and somebody should hear me well. Write it in the comment section, right? You see, you must listen. The opportunity you are looking for is chasing you, right? Is looking for you. All you need to do is to hone yourself. And I'm not talking about the skill set yet. I'm talking about the mindset, because we're talking about the tools to rewrite, right? The first thing is your mindset, the way you see life, the way you see people. And because your mindset has not changed, it will filter through your mouth. What you believe in your heart will filter through your mouth by default. You don't need to struggle about it. You don't need to contend about it. It will fly, because opportunities will literally attract value. It becomes a magnetic pull that pulls the value towards you, that attracts the people towards you day and night. And that attraction that it brings will be the specific thing that will literally transform how you see yourself, transform how you speak. See, you can't come to Dreamforce Africa conference and we're talking about wealth and we're talking about income generation and why it's not working together if your mind is not if your mind is not developed and is deficient. There is nothing we can talk to you about the future. Why? The future is already embedded in today. I like that. The future is already embedded in today. What you are experiencing today is a stepping stone for the tomorrow you are desiring. So it means that The year is fresh. You have been invited for a program like this. It simply means that you must come to the place where you recognize that your mindset is one of the biggest things to alter. And how do you know your mindset? It's represented in the way you are speaking. It's reflected in the way you communicate. It's reflected in the way you raise yourself up completely. That in itself is the thing you need to work on. You need to work on it. And let me tell you something. One of the simplest ways, see, people think mindset is hard. One of the simplest ways to change your mindset, let me give it to you. Let me give you for free. There are three things you need to do to change your mindset. Number one, all right, is your association. In fact, I'm going to stay on association, right? Is your association. The people you connect with. And I'm not saying that, you see, if you want to change your mindset, you can't keep living in a place where everybody is also thinking about scarcity. It means you must drive yourself into rooms where the conversations are tougher than your mind, where you need to sit down and say to yourself, okay, I don't yet understand this, but I'm going to give myself some more time to develop. Because it is that association that forces you to come into a place where you can now start thinking. You can't sit in a place where everybody is talking about their yearly goal and nobody's talking about, oh, I just want to make 250,000. People are talking about how I can make $1 million, for instance. And legit, don't think that they want to steal. Your mind is going to be shifted. You come around. Do you realize? Come on. Do you realize that one of the ways you upgraded yourself in school when you were in the university was simply for you to be around people? During exam period, you did not fraternize with those who were going to nightclub. You did not fraternize with those who are playing. During the exam period, you know the people whose notes are complete. You can almost swear that Paul's note is complete. You can almost give a swear about it. You can literally say this person's note is complete. Those are the people you now go to their rooms, you go to their hostels, you find their reading groups, their tutorial sessions, and you're now part of them just because you want to ensure that what you are seeing in that time inspires you. If that happens in the area of exams, who told you that doesn't happen in the area of life? Let me tell you something for free. Wealthy people, I have been around them and I'm one of them, not just faith confession. Wealthy people protect their environment. They protect their associations. That's why when you always come around wealthy people and all you want to say to them is, oh, come on, yesterday night, I did not eat. If only I can get 10,000 naira now to just buy food stuff, my life will be better. They don't like hearing those kind of conversations. They may help you, but you are a pest. You are a parasite. You are not someone supporting them. So what they do is that they keep your 10,000 with their secretary. You pick it from there. They don't want to fraternize with you because every discussion you come to sit with them is literally you telling them how the problems of life, how Tinubu is not doing well, how this one went wrong, how your father left, how if your mother did not die early, that's the problem. You would not be here right now. I'm telling you, you literally know the set of people you should be around. So they sit down and the wealthy protect the association. So you see the likes of Dangote, you see the likes of Otedola, you see the likes of Adenuga, you see all of them. And they are going for their children's wedding party. They are going for a celebration. And you're wondering, which time do these guys have? They have time because in that circle, you literally think that it's just a conversation about wedding, but they are selling deals. They are broadcasting new ideas, right? They are coming to the place where they are saying, oh, the federal government just released a treasury bill of 350 billion. Do you have that? You should go for that. I'm not going for that. This company is up for sale. It's going for 330 million, right? Or billion or whatever it is. And you see them conversing and they're like, okay, fine, we'll pull that out. They're not parasitic to each other. They are shaping themselves. They are there. That's why wealth always has a circle. Oh my God. See, if you're not giving emojis, if you're not sharing this, if your WhatsApp status is not full, if you're not saying this, you're not doing well. Because you are not good. That opportunity someone else needs, it can be in your hand. You can be the link for that opportunity. Do you understand? So you must give someone an opportunity to thrive. That's what you do when you share what you're hearing. Is that okay? That's what you do. I came here ready from my heart to share with you. Don't jump straight to you talking about income. And that's where many people miss it. They just fixate on, if I can get income, my life will be better. No, start with your mind. That simple statement of saying, if I can get income, my life will be better, is very lazy, is sarcastic, is a sadist, and is a scarcious statement to make. It means you have not started thinking about solutions and how to solve a problem. You must be thinking carefully how you literally want to solve a problem. You must be thinking as a problem solver. What's the problem around me? Wake up tomorrow morning. If you're a person of faith and you're going to church, wake up around you and you're looking as you're on your way to church. Observe the signages around you. Observe the buildings around you. Observe the people around you. Look out for what can be a possible need. And let me tell you, be confident with starting small. Sometimes people have a defective mindset. Oh, this is the next big idea. It's bigger than Google. It's bigger than Netflix. It's bigger than Chrome. It's bigger than StreamYard. It's bigger than YouTube. This is the next big thing. I'm a coder, an importer, and exporter. Nobody is ready to buy that. You're not the next big thing. Show us proof of concept. Do you understand? It's still a scarcity mentality talking. And because you have a scarcity mentality, you cannot thrive in an environment where you need to be providing opportunities for people. You cannot literally find yourself navigating through. So your association determines how your mindset is framed. And let me tell you, your association is not just simply all about, your association is not just simply all about, oh, I am there literally looking at what exactly can be done, what they will give to me. My association creates an environment. Do you notice also that the moment you step into a bank, even if you were not somebody that used to say please or sorry, and you wanted to use the pen that is acquainted and someone else's, you literally will say please. This is you that is saying that, no, I can't tell anybody please. But because you walked into that environment that requires you to say please, you begin to say it. That's the same way diction changes. That's the same way you can now change. So when people travel out of this country and you hear them start talking in a different format, you hear their intonation and their accent, not those who are faking it to make it, to break it, to aspire, to perspire, to mesmerize so that they can acquire. Not that. I'm talking about the real people who have traveled, who are there, not just JJB, who are there, who they are literally saying to themselves, oh, how can it happen? Because they are now in an environment, you discover that their accent changes by default because they are in a specific space that is now altering how they are seeing, how they are communicating. Some of you, this 2026, don't just write it on Facebook that you want to change friends or LinkedIn. You need to change the circle of your friends. You need to be in an environment where people look you in the eyes and tell you you're not doing well. You were clapping for yourself because you made 5 million last year or 2 million or 3 million. You need to be in, and see, let me tell you, those circles, the doors are not open. There is a specific way to enter into those circles. Do you understand? There is a way to enter those circles. And not because of what you want to get, you just want to alter your mindset. You want to change the way you are thinking. You want to change the way you are thinking. Because if you can change the way you are thinking, you're on your journey to reinvention. If you don't reinvent yourself, you're on the path of extinction. Oh, my God, this night is hot. Like some of the things I'm saying to you, they're just from my heart. I told Elizabeth, I just want to speak to you from my heart. I know how to develop PowerPoint. If you've seen my slide, any of my slides, you'll be perplexed, like you'll be amazed, you'll be wowed. But tonight, I want to speak to you from my heart. And I really pray that you are listening. Pray that you are deciding to take action. See, circles, you see, you can't be on the same pedestal that you were on last year and say to yourself, this year will be better. No, something has got to change. And the first way to change that is your mindset. And the way to change your mindset is your association. And I'm not talking about going to write to popular people on social media, going into their DM and saying, hello, sir, how are you doing? Please, can you mentor me? I've really followed your work. I am in need of a mentor. Nobody that has special and appreciation of their time will literally listen to you. They won't listen to you. Why? Because mentorship is not picked up on the streets. No. Mentorship is a relationship. If you're looking for a coach, you can probably find that in a coach. You can find probably someone like me and say, I want you to coach me. I don't necessarily need to know you from Adam. All right. I don't need to know you from Adam. I can just start my coaching journey with you. It's formal, it's professional, it's time bound, and we'll work on that. But you don't just slide into people's DM. Some of you need to repent this year. All right. That's not the way to get your mind changed. You're just going to be seen as a leech. You're going to be seen as someone who is going to be climbing up to that platform just so that you can acquaint yourself with the people, what they have acquired. And let me tell you, they won't just open the door to you and say to you, my door is open. Come one, come all. It doesn't happen for the kind of circle. Do you understand? You would need to walk your way there, either through service or through spending. You will need to walk your way. You need to walk your way. No paparazzi. You need a circle. You need an association. And see, it's not farming. The true circles don't show their relationship like that online. They don't necessarily have to talk about, oh, do you know the people I'm with? Do you know who I just spoke to yesterday? They don't need to farms with it. Why? Because that circle has something it does to their mind consistently, and you must find yourself staying in that circle where you can literally be transformed. Your thinking will just switch, your operations will just switch, the way you communicate will switch, the way you see problems will change, right? And I tell you the truth, because you have been schooled, you have a PhD in scarcity mentality. Even if you are not aware, I'm telling you, let me give you clear scenarios to just help you know that you have been schooled in scarcity. If you come up for this session and we invite you to come for this session, you will literally discover that, oh, somebody will say, my video is not working properly. I don't really have all the bandwidth. My data is small. Do you understand? My data is small. No, you can't be doing Facebook Lite in this generation. Do you understand? You can't be doing Instagram Lite in this generation. You can't be doing it's part of scarcity. It's not because you don't have, it's because you've not activated your mind. Your mindset is deficient. So we can't even start telling you about income. We will just complicate your life. We will make it complex. We can't rewrite anything on a script that is already full, on a wineskin that is already loaded. We cannot fool that. Do you understand? We need to literally help you so that you can see differently. You can think differently. You can now communicate differently. That's the way you will literally change your life. That's that mindset. Let me give you examples. I told you I want to give you examples of how your life has become on a scale of scarcity. You have been groomed in it. So we come for a session like this, and I'm in this session, ring lights, everything is on, the lights are on me, you can see my videos, you can see anything. Fadila, if you can't hear my voice, refresh your tab, just refresh it. If you can't see my face, refresh it, because I'm streaming well, and I know that people can hear my voice, right? One of the things that has happened is that because of this, you want to show up for the global thing, you're not ready. All right, this is a headset. It's not expensive. Do you understand? It's something you can get for yourself. But you're struggling, and I know there are times and seasons, but those are the things to channel resources into. Channel the resources. Because of scarcity mentality that you have, it has punctured a hole in your mindset, and because of that you have now a problem in your mindset. You realize that you are pressing your clothes. All right, you don't even think about. Let me give you several scenarios. Oh God, I just really want to talk to you from my heart. All right. See, literally, what you do is this. You've been schooled in scarcity. It starts with even electricity. Electricity should not be a prayer point for you. It shouldn't. Right? It shouldn't be a prayer point. You shouldn't be struggling with electricity. I know your neighborhood may not have that. I know that something may have happened, but as much as possible, in this age and time, you can't be going around. There's power bank. You can't be, people are trying to reach you since morning, and you're praying for global opportunities. And the person in the US, you're not saying to the person, our area did not have light. That's wrong. You see, income cannot come. That mindset is deficient. You got a job as a remote job, and you are telling the people that my internet bandwidth cannot work. I don't need to put on my video. Like how? They call you for a meeting. They say, put on your video. And you're like, the data will finish. The data will finish. I cannot really put my data. Some of you, I'm talking to some of you. In the comment section, you should be laughing and telling God, I am delivered. That's what you should be telling yourself, right? And because of that, electricity is not something you're not thinking to yourself and saying, oh, they'll soon take light. So you've been schooled, a part of you has been trained in Africa, and that's a problem. A part of you has been trained in Africa to now only see that challenge, to now only see that light is a luxury. When they bring the power supply, you're shouting up NEPA. If they've even changed it to JD or ADC or whatever kind of place you are there, you're still shouting up NEPA. Oh, thank God they just brought the light. Do you understand? You're still repeating that in this day and time. Do you understand? In this day and time, how do you want to make the income? How? You're still there shouting, oh, there is no light. And you're expecting someone internationally who doesn't have your global challenge to also come and start giving you a job and pay you in dollars. How? No, justify it to me. Give me 10-point agenda how that is possible. Your mindset is lame. Your mindset is lame. It's lame. It's something that you need to be delivered from. You can't think of income with that kind of mindset. Let me give you another example. Because of this whole scenario that you've experienced in your life, you're calling people. There are people you should not be calling on WhatsApp call, even though it's expensive. I mean, it's cheaper. You should not be calling them on, except they're international. You should ask for permission. Hello, can I call you on WhatsApp? That's the right thing to do. If not, call them over the regular call. Stop saying, I'm calling you here, it's cheaper. Now here with the talk. You don't know how much we credit now. Like, do you hear yourself? You might think you are saying something that is valid. What you are saying and communicating is scarcity, that you cannot buy 200 naira airtime and make a call. And you see, gone are the days of flashing people. You are flashing people. You say, Pim, let him be the one to call me. Let him call me. And me, I don't really have credit. Pim, let me call. Yeah. Call me, sir. Call me, sir. How you doing? I'm on the line. You are scarcity mentality. That's the mindset I'm telling you. All those simple things need to be dealt with. You need to deal with it. You need to cut it off. It is scarcity. You can't be with wealthy people in that association and all you're thinking. I'll tell you a story. Somebody went out one day with some people to eat, wealthy people, and they said they were hungry. That's where his mind started changing. And he told, he said to them that he's hungry. And they gave him 40,000 to go and eat food. The guy was like, what kind of food does he want to eat for 40,000 naira? He almost wanted to die. 40,000? That's the whole monthly allowance. And listen. I am not telling you that you should become frivolous, extravagant. I'm not telling you not to be prudent and frugal in your savings. That's not what I'm inspiring you to do. I'm just saying to you that this week, start tracking where scarcity mentality is happening in your life. Start tracking it. Some of you are the age where you see on Saturday morning, you should not have spent 70% of your Saturday washing clothes. You should not. You should not. Do you understand? You should not be saying, on Saturday, you say, come and join me, sing hallelujah. You bring out a pile of clothes and you are washing. Father, we declare, and you're washing hard, you're scrubbing it, and they're asking you, what did you do throughout on Saturday? You say, today, I cleaned the house. That's good. I washed all my dirty clothes. My friend, select someone, go and give to laundry. It's not expensive. It's not expensive. Go and give it to laundry. Save yourself. And it's not big boy. Don't do it because you want to impress people so that you tell people that I give my clothes to laundry. I don't do my laundry. No, there's an age for washing the clothes. As you grow longer, there are 3 things you're not struggling with: time, money, and strength. Time, money, and strength. As you grow older, your time becomes smaller. Listen to me. 24 hours doesn't look like 24 hours to you. It means that your time is not going to be 36 hours. You need to now give part of that time or those things that spend your time to other people. Do you understand? Number 2 is that as you grow older, your strength also goes less. You don't have all the power to do all the things before you can do 25 liters. You are carrying it from Busabuji, boom, you are carrying 25 liters down to Bingham Hospital. You understand? You are trekking in the morning. That's a season of life. As you grow older, that strength is not going to be there. You will discover you don't have the power. When you lift up 25 liters too at age 40, your back will crack. Leave it for those who are doing it. Oh, am I talking to somebody in this room today? Is your head opening? I'm showing you the little things. See, I can't start talking to you about, I have realized people have this mindset deficiency. So I can't start talking to you about income. The first thing you need to work on is your mindset. And it's so deep, and I'm not being plastic with you. I'm showing you how this happened. Some of you cannot eat a full chicken. You can't eat it, no conscience. You can't, You say we are wasting chicken. Hey, do you understand? A full chicken. Let's put some inside stew. Let's cook stew to serve us better. Am I talking to someone here? Do you understand? It will serve us better. See soup now. When we put inside the soup, we enjoy it better. You can't. You can't. You just cannot. Why? Because you have been schooled in scarcity. Chicken is less than $1, $5, a full chicken. Do you understand? Less than. You get full, well dressed, really, really the kind of chicken that looks like goat. Do you understand? You can't do that because you have been schooled in scarcity. You get into a house. You want to rent a house, and your minimum standard for how a house should operate is that this house should have well. You say, this well, I hope it doesn't get dried in rainy dry season. No, I hope it doesn't get dried. Let's go during February and March, and let's see the well, whether there's water. That's what you're thinking about. When in this age and time, you should be thinking carefully of how a home. You shouldn't be thinking about that. How you should open tap and water should flow. And see, please, I'm not raising you to be discontent. I'm telling you what is possible. Where you are is okay, but I'm telling you where the possibilities are, because the opportunities are bound. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm not saying to you, go back home and where you're at tomorrow morning, you're not saying, I'm not going to fetch water from the well. You will not be to. You don't have that luxury yet. While you're fetching that water from the well, start telling yourself, this is not how life should be. Do you get it? I can be better off than this. I don't have to be putting my time to be fetching water every night and day. Do you understand? So with that, it's a mind shift that needs to happen. It's a mind shift that needs to happen carefully. And one of the things that can do that is your association. Number two thing that can shift your mindset, that can shift it so fast, is what you pay attention to, your teachings. There are several people you cannot listen to at this level. What will end up happening to you is that your mind will not think. There are some lame jokes you don't understand. There are some lame jokes that some comedians push out. You shouldn't be laughing at it. You shouldn't be endorsing it with a like. It is lame. Call it for what it is. It is stupid. It is not essential to your growth. You are royalty, and there are certain things you cannot be playing with. There are things that people are laughing about on social media. You shouldn't laugh. You can look at it, or you can even laugh about it in your room, but never, ever come and share that. Don't. Some of you need a digital detox. You need to go to your LinkedIn, your Facebook, delete lots of posts that you have. Delete lots of things that you have allowed people, 99 others, to tag you. Those things should not be heard. It should not be connected with you. You must have a healthy boundary for what you allow into your mind. The teachings you listen to, the places you go to. And please, if you're a person of faith, don't just go to a church because you say, I like the music, I like what they're doing. Even if you're not a person of faith, do you understand? You should not allow certain things. You must be able to have a discernment and a distinction for truth. You must know what is truth, not what you have just been fed with, but you must find out what is truth and stick to it. The teachings, and the easiest way we learn teachings nowadays are short reels. We watch short reels, we watch videos, and we say to ourselves, I like this person. I like how he talks. Some jokes are not needed. Some analysis are not needed. You go and watch a joke of how a guy went to visit a boy and then they went to do something and then they came out and the guy was not like talking and they were not like, people in this world. You don't understand what you're doing to your mind. There are some of you, listen, and I'm going to say this to you as I wrap up, right? There are some of you, what you are sowing into your future are not seeds of greatness. What you are sowing into your future are deposits of ignorance. Some of you're not going to have healthy marriages, not because you don't desire to have healthy marriage, but the truth you have opened yourself to, the news and the information you have opened yourself to are simply information that tells you that marriages are bad, that tells you that things are tough, that men are scum, that women are cheats. You are listening and watching those kind of narratives, and it is chipping into your mind. And then you start telling yourself, I can't trust any woman. You don't know where you heard it from. Do you understand? You don't know where you heard it from. You are hearing it from somewhere. And that place you are hearing, you need to silence it. Do a digital detox. Some things you have clicked like on, go and remove your like. I'm not joking, and I'm telling you, you will end 2026 the way you started if you don't do these things. Your association, your association and the teachings you are paying attention to. It is very, very critical. And then tomorrow you now say, I don't know why people don't like me. I don't know. I feel like people hate me. People will hate you. And I'm not saying this because I want people to hate you. I'm telling you that what you have done, what you have created, you see that on social media, you listen to bad news from morning to night. You are checking out, wow, where did this bomb blast happen? Where is this one? 59 killed in accident. 32 kidnapped. Woo! You don't know that next time you're traveling from Jos to Abuja or Abuja to Lagos, you become scared. You don't know where you introduce fear from. It's because of what you paid attention to. Your mind is now shrinking. Do you understand? Instead of you to be watching Lions Den, Dragons Den, and be watching how people are pitching for millions of dollars, and watch how people are negotiating deals, and watch how young people are taking opportunities, whether in NGO or in the for-profit space, right? How people graduated at young age, and you don't just see somebody graduated and say, this one a rich man pikin. Who can go to Oxford if he's not a rich man's son? You see, your mind, what you have just said, you cannot attract Oxford to yourself. Oh, my time is up. Over to you, Elizabeth.
Hey, thank you very much, sir. That was really, really insightful. At some point, I do not want to stop you. I was like, let me not distract this Rema you're giving us, because that was a lot. Thank you very much for tonight's session. So quickly, we're moving on to the question and answer session. So if you have any question for Reverend Bobby Joachim, please drop it in the comment section and I'm just going to read it out and it will answer quickly. We have a few minutes for that, so I'm waiting. Thank you very much, sir, for tonight's session. It was really, really impactful, and the passion in your voice, like saying it to us. When you told me that you wanted to speak from your heart, I underestimated how much from your heart you wanted to speak. And I'm really excited that you spoke to us this much. It was really heartfelt. Thank you for personalizing it. Thank you for speaking to us like we are literally your children that you're advising. And I hope that beyond listening to this, you're able to pick this and run with it, because at Dreamforce Africa, we are very particular about you taking actions. I'm waiting for questions. If we don't have questions, we will call it a day or a night tonight. So I'm just gonna wait 5 more minutes and we will appreciate our speaker. Self-awareness coach has a question. How can multi-talented people help themselves channel their energy to make profits and cut away the years of running in confusion? Okay,
Hmm.
I'll read the next question after you've answered this.
All right, so that's a very critical question, and thank you for your question. How can multi-talented people help themselves channel their energy to make profit and cut away the years of running in confusion? Now, one of the problems of people who are multi-potentialite is a temptation, not a temptation, is the illusion that you can do all things. Ooh, let me say it. There is an illusion that you can do all things. And while it may be very true that you can do all things, you need to recognize that when it comes to income generation, you can't do all things. You can't be known of for all things. You're not jack of all trades and master of none. So we are in the era of specialization. We're in the era of where people need to think of you and associate you with something. All right. So their brands, their names, that people, when you think about them, you literally think about what they introduce. In in business development, all right, there are certain concepts um that are very okay. Let me not go there. Let me not go there. But for a multi-potentialite, who is I wanted to start teaching something else. But for a multi-potentialite, you need to literally recognize that it is important for you to hang on to the least dangling fruits. All right, self-awareness coach, for you to hold on to the least dangling fruit that can bring you income ASAP. Why? As you grow older, remember you don't have all the time. Whether the time is going to be cut off by children, by husband, by spouse, by work, by activities, by responsibilities, you won't have all the time. Literally, you won't have all the time. Do you realize that when you graduated from secondary school, and I like using very relatable things, all right? I'm not seeking to impress you all, I'm seeking to be very relatable. Now, when you graduated from secondary school, you discover that you guys had all the luxury of time. You visited this friend to that friend to that friend. How many of you can relate to what I'm saying? You went here from this person's house. All of you will now go to Ayuba's house. From Ayuba's house, you now say, Chisom's house is not too far, it's near. You go to Chisom's house, you greet the parents, you eat food there. Then you say, Benita is waiting for us. Let's go. Oh, Benita, come and join us in this area. That's how you kept walking around. It means that you're wasting energy and you're running around in a circle. One of the things I'm not doing this year is that I told myself I will not be busy and broke. I will not be busy and be broke. And listen, I make good money. Don't worry, right? But I'm still saying to myself that I will not be busy and broke. It means I don't go to places by just, I just feel like I just want to go. No, if you are multi-talented, find the least dangling fruit, what can generate income, not just passion, not passion, not listen to me. I'm not talking about passion. Don't tell me you are passionate about something. Does it solve people's problem? Somebody met me a few weeks ago and she wanted to sign up for my coaching. And I told her a brutal truth. What you're about to do will not make money. Not yet. You will have to labor and labor before you can make money. She says she wants to speak to singles. She has a burden for singles. She wants to talk to singles and make singles understand how to break patterns. I said there's no money there. You can do that as what you call ministry, but that's not money. Why? Because singles ministry, relationship advice is free of charge, literally free of charge. Why should I come and pay you to advise me? Who are you, first of all? Are you the top brand or the top names in that industry? Why should I pay you to come and talk to me about? See, you must remove empathy, okay? And just cut away this moment you have around you. Focus on what will bring you income and move around that. Number two, Fadila says, how do I solve a problem around? Observe, observe, observe. Learn to observe. And observation is trained by association and is trained by teaching. The moment you are taught accurately, you'll be able to see well. So people come to Nigeria and they're seeing problems. Some people come to Nigeria and they're like, what? I am seeing a lot of resources and opportunities here, and they may not even have the money to do that. All right. So how do you solve the problem? It comes from your observation. So train your eyes not to always see problems. Train your mouth not to always speak problems. Train your ears not to only register problems. Is that okay? That's for Fadila Ayuba. All right. Kenny says I've answered the questions. What are the fundamental mindsets one should have before entering the marketplace? Opportunities abound. Those things I said. Opportunities abound. Number two, opportunities are borderless. If you don't buy your products in Nigeria, go to Kenya. If you don't buy it in Kenya, go to Uganda. If you don't buy it in Uganda, go to Rwanda, Botswana. Do you understand? South Africa. Go, if you want to trade within Africa, go elsewhere. Do you understand? If they don't buy it here, go somewhere where there's a demand for it and go there. So what's the fundamental mindset? Opportunities abound. You're not restricted. Number two, opportunities are borderless. Number three, those opportunities are locked in people who live in places and who have problems. Those are the fundamental mindsets you should have. It's not first money. Is that okay? It's not first money. All right. What of people who want to just start learning a skill? Learn a skill. My advice: learn an in-demand skill. Not all skills are really relative. I mean, are really in demand today. Learn a skill that is in demand. Pay the price to learn the skill. It will be tough. It will be like you should give up, but learn the skill. Learn it. Devote nights, countless nights. Spend your YouTube data at night to watch those things. Don't just be watching Nigerian movie and be clapping online. All right. So what do? Start a skill, to learn a skill, learn an in-demand skill. Just check it online. Just go and Google in-demand skills of 2026 and you see that. Fadila says, how do I know the problem around me and can be able to solve it and earn money from it? The moment you solve a problem for people find a way. Probably there's no time. I have illustrations to just share with you. But Fadila, let me give you an illustration. Years ago, I was very broke. And I mean very broke. I had my first daughter at that time. Elizabeth, tell me, how many more minutes do I have to answer all these questions? Because I'm seeing them. How many minutes do I have? Should I answer this question?
Well, you have 5 more minutes. I don't know if 5 more minutes will be enough to finish answering.
No, I can work with 3 minutes. It's depending on them. They are the ones drawing me to say things that I don't want to say to them. But I'm saying good things.
Please, guys, if you have more questions, you can just forward it on the group, then I can personally send it to Coach.
Okay, let me answer for the last question. And then years ago, I was very broke, very broke, and I was struggling. And guess what? This story answered a lot of people's questions, literally, right? In demand, self-awareness, in demand, not e-demand, right? In demand, a skill that is in demand. All right. So years ago, I was broke and I had my first child. I was there looking at how can these things be? What exactly do I need to do at this time? And it was at that point in time that I just kept walking around and I was telling myself, oh, how do I navigate through this moment? You are married. And I was hearing the electric meter. That was the time that the meter came up then. And I was hearing the beep of the meter and I was going, tum, tum, tum. So you know it's almost going to be exhausted. And in that instant, I was thinking to myself. So I went around in my home and I was asking myself, what exactly can I solve? Do you understand? How can I solve this problem? Who should I call? That was my question. Oh, yes, that was my question. Who should I call? Who can help me at this moment? Just give me small money to help my life. Do you understand? To help my life. If I can get small money to help my life, then I'll be better. And I was walking around the house and I was just thinking. And then as a person of faith, I heard God say to me clearly, it's an advantage and asset. I heard God say to me, you're asking the wrong question. The question you should be asking is, what can I do to make money? So I changed my thought pattern, mindset changed, because my mindset was always, who should I call? That's why I keep telling you about mindset. You're in problem, you're in need, and all you're thinking about is, who should I call? No, your focus should be on, how can I get this solved? What can I do? It's a shift of mindset from who to what. That's not to say that people cannot help you. That's not to say you should not look for assistance. But the first thing you want to do is, what can I do? And the moment I said to myself, what can I do? I realized I already had a skill that I didn't even need certification for. And it was the ability to speak to audience. I can see, guys, as you've been hearing me talk, I can talk like this without any script. Like, there is no paper anywhere in my office right now. There is no paper anywhere. Like, I am talking to you from the top of my head, and my thoughts will they will follow for the next 3 hours if I'm talking. Do you understand? I can speak articulately. Once I have my flow of thought, I can flow that way and it won't breach. Do you understand? You won't miss out on anything. And I had to myself, oh, you can literally teach people, all right, how to communicate like you. So I went up on Facebook and I said to people, time is just running. I just went on Facebook and I said to people, hey, I'm going to teach you. That was in 2017. I'm going to teach you how to communicate. I'm hosting a communication skills masterclass for 10 people, 20,000. And guess what? This is 2017. All right. I've never sold online. And I went there and I said 20,000 because it's an in-demand skill. Do you understand? People want to learn how to communicate. They want to learn how to be confident in speaking. How many of you love this kind of stuff? All right. And in that instant, I didn't have anybody like my post. I had 2 likes on my post. Maybe family and friends donated the like. I felt like, oh my God, I've come to embarrass myself. That's another thing. If you always feel that you're going to be ashamed, you can't sell, you can't offer, you need that mindset to be broken. And so one guy slided into my DM and said to me, hello, sir, I saw that you're announcing for a communication skills masterclass, and I'd like to be part of it. You said it's 20,000. I have 15,000 right now, but I will balance the 5,000 before the class. The class is in 2 weeks. I will balance the 5,000 before then. People of God listening to me, what do you think I told him? Somebody asked 15,000, the class is 20,000, and broke my first offer online. What do you think I told the person? Let me see in the comment section. Do you think I was doing packaging like, oh, not really? If the money is not paid in full, we can't admit you. What do you think I told the person? What do you think I told the person? Let me see in the comment section. I'm looking at the comment section. What do you think I told the person? He has 15,000. Kai, Zet, you are in the spirit. Say send it, send it. Do you understand? Send it, bring it like that. Bring the money. Do you understand? Quickly, I told him prepare the money. I didn't need a corporate account. Send the money to my account, GTP. Bam, bam, bam. The person sent it. I came back online and I shouted, 1 seat sold, 9 remaining. That's how I started. Before the class, the person paid me my 5,000. I didn't give discount. I did not give discount. He said he was going to pay before the class. I collected my whole balance 5,000 back. And that's how I started selling. Guess what? After I did that class, I increased the money to 25,000. 10 more people, the second set, and they paid again. Then one lady saw me from abroad. I mean, from Cameroon. Cameroon, not abroad. Yes, she's abroad because Cameroon. Let me not despise it. Do you understand? And in that instant, she said, I followed your first class, I followed the second class. I really want to learn how to communicate, but I'm in Cameroon. How will you help me? And I said to her, we can have a Zoom session and all of that. Zoom was not so popular then, so but it was just there. So I said we can have 3 sessions on Zoom, and then you can pay me $500,000. I mean, $500, not $500,000, $500. And she said, well, I think I have $350 or $400. At that time, if you calculate it and you converted it, that money was about 200 and something thousand for 3 sessions online of 1 hour, meaning I would spend 3 hours with her, but the people on site here, I was spending 3 days with them to teach them something for 25,000. That was how I started selling to people abroad. Do you understand? I started learning how to make money. Did that story help you? If that story helped you, that was all to answer that question that somebody was asking me, right? How do I get to sell? How do I know the problem around me? That is simple. It's a 5-step process. Number 1, create a product with proof. You have helped somebody to make their hair before, is the product, create it. Number 2, learn how to get attention. Number 3, collect the signals of interest. Number 4, convert sales. You must learn how to convert sales. And number 5, you must present your offers back to back every day, every time. My God, a whole lot is running up here. I'm done, Elizabeth. I'm done. I'm not going to answer more or speak more.
Thank you very much. I almost felt like we should not let you go. Everybody in the comment section, they're like, Elizabeth, please. Now I feel like the villain saying that the session has ended. And when Bobby said he's done. So, guys, in the comment section, can we send a heartfelt message, appreciation message to Reverend Bobby? We need to capture these moments. Just tell me how you feel about this session, because I need to capture it. I use it to make a post, because Reverend Bobby has really dished out a lot. He has dished out a lot. Thank you very much for speaking in Dreamforce Africa 2026. This was really impactful. Guys, I'm waiting for you in the comment section. I want to screenshot it. Tell me how you feel about this session. Tell me how you feel about this session. Um, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. Thank you so much, sir. Wisdom, sir. I'm looking more for reviews. Reviews like this session was like this. This session was like this. Okay, I didn't start with him, but with the little I heard, it was really impactful. Thank you, sir. Talk that 5 step again, I beg. Which 5 step? You have to go back to the video. I really enjoyed it. I don't want this session to end. This is gold. Okay, great. I want the comment section to be filled with this kind of reviews. Then I'm going to capture it. The session was worth the time. It was amazing. Mindset changing. Great. I feel like I've been reborn. Actually, beautiful, beautiful. Let me capture it. Let me capture it. Please keep the reviews coming. Keep the reviews coming. Keep the reviews coming as we appreciate our speaker for today. It took his time to really dissect this. Took his time to really dissect it. Okay, great. Without wasting much of our time, thank you very much, sir, for speaking on Dreamforce Africa 2026. Excerpts will be released and they are going to be tagging you on your LinkedIn page, your Instagram page, anywhere. You're going to see tags of your session. It was really amazing. And
I'm
we
just on
can
LinkedIn and Facebook.
okay, LinkedIn
I'm
and
not.
Facebook.
Yeah, I'm not on
Oh,
Instagram. I'm not on Twitter. I'm not on those
okay.
platforms. I'm just on Instagram and
Okay.
I mean, say Instagram. Sorry, LinkedIn and
LinkedIn
Facebook.
and
That's where.
Facebook. LinkedIn and
Yeah.
Facebook. Great.
Mhm.
Thank you very much, sir. And that will be all for today. Have a great night, sir. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Thank you. Bye.
Okay, guys. Thank you guys for joining in today's session. I was expecting, you know what, we are going to do a task for tomorrow. Tomorrow we cannot be this little. You can't be gatekeeping this level of knowledge. What is stopping you from inviting your friend to join the session? Yes, his name on LinkedIn is Bobby Joachim. Bobby Joachim. So you can make a post and tag him. I'm going to drop flyers in the group for you guys to use. And if you just want to use your picture or something, you can always go ahead and use it. Tomorrow's session, day 3, Dreamforce Africa. Okay, Fadila is not on the group. The group is the Dreamers Tribe. Are you sure? Because everybody that registered is literally on the group. Fadila, do message me and I will add you. Message me on WhatsApp. So quickly, tomorrow, drag your friend, don't come alone. Attend Dreamforce Africa Day 3. Do you know the people we have that will be speaking to us? We have the likes of Blossom Efia, one of the top LinkedIn creators. We have Cracky Brown. If you guys are familiar with Cracky Brown, please don't miss tomorrow's session. Drag your friends and join in. And it is at this point that I say good night and God bless you. My name remains Elizabeth from N Sky. Bye.